was even said that he would grab people off the street, bring them into AA like Bill W. brought him. Kevin would go with them to 90 meetings in 90 days consecutively over and over again. He'd single-handedly get these people sober. Hello again, friends. I want to say congrats to last week's comment winner. Make sure to watch until the very end of the video for a chance to be a comment winner. And when you comment, of course, always, you will get a chance to have your comment be shown in next week's video. So stay tuned. From losing my great uncle to becoming a funkle. What is crackin' Hope Nation? Once again, it's your friendly neighborhood Kevin Hines. I sincerely hope today finds you well, but if not, hey, there's always tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you feel so inclined, share this video with a friend or someone who could use the message. Stay to the end of the video to be randomly entered to be a comment winner with the chance for your comment to be featured in one of my future videos. Today's video is all about my Uncle Kevin. My late great Uncle Kevin Joseph Ryan, may he rest in peace. Everyone called him Uncle Kevin. Even if they had no familiar relation to him, he was larger than life. One of the very last old San Franciscans. He and my father, Patrick K. Hines, are two of a kind, and they were the last of a dying breed of old San Franciscan Irishmen. An old SF mission brogue is what they had. Thankfully, my dad, Patrick, is still alive and kicking. He battled stage 4 lymphoma for the last year and really went through the ringer, but is doing much better now. However, when my dad was young, Uncle Kevin was 30 years drunk, living with severe substance use disorder, alcoholism. He even lost his political campaign for SF Assemblyman to former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown at the time due to the fact that a newspaper photographer captured old Kev sleeping off a drunken bender in his car near his old house. Uncle Kevin could not be there for my dad as Patrick grew up, but he would eventually have an epiphany. It would be the famous Bill Wilson himself, founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, who would bring Uncle Kevin into the fold of AA, starting him on his almost 30-year journey of sobriety. That's right, during my upbringing, Kevin was sober. He would take me to his AA meetings. You could say that I grew up hearing incredible stories of triumph over adversity and lived experience and expertise from all kinds of survivors. I think it played a huge role in how I shaped my own narrative at the start of my speaking career. It would be Uncle Kevin who would come visit me every single day without fail to all of my psych ward stays until he got sick. He'd be there rain or shine for at least 6 of my 10 psychiatric hospital stays, both the ones where I'd be forced into the hospital and ones I would volunteer to be in because I knew how unwell I'd become through learning the tools and techniques of self-awareness while living with a diagnosed mental illness. Uncle Kevin would bring me books on bipolar disorder, my diagnosis. He'd bring me books on public speaking as well, telling me to hone my craft before I got out. He'd also have a cup of soup, comic books, and most importantly, during his many visits, and kind, compassionate, non-judgmental conversation. He didn't want to tell me what to do or how to get better or what to say. He was so great. Uncle Kevin mostly just listened to understand, not to respond. He could have taught a master class in the art and science of empathy. He was my hero. After the psych ward stays, Kevin would bring me to the latest Irish film at the Clay Theater in SF. He'd take me to the comic book store, give me $20 and say, buy whatever you want. Even when I was in the psych ward, he'd take my lovely wife, Margaret, out to dinners and movie dates. He was an incredibly thoughtful man. He was a man on a mission to save and change as many lives as he possibly could before he passed. It was even said that he would grab people off the street, bring them into AA like Bill W. brought him. Kevin would go with them to 90 meetings in 90 days consecutively over and over again. He'd single-handedly get these people sober. My Uncle Kevin was a phenomenal man, certainly not without his many flaws. His tyrannical temper, prone to quick aggression, but nonetheless, over 25 people stood at his funeral and said, Uncle Kevin saved my life. Truth be told, he absolutely saved mine. Kevin, I miss you so much. If I could do anything, if I could have one more day with you to tell you how much you mean to me, you are my best friend. I'll never forget the time we had together. You brightened my life beyond measure. I'm forever grateful. I love you, Kev. I always will. I'll see you again someday after I pass away from natural causes in the far distant future. I've got to get busy help leaving a legacy of your incredible story behind with this video. To anyone who's lost a loved one like me, Kevin in fact died of cancer. If you've lost someone you love, honor their memory, celebrate their life, hold their memories close to the chest, never let them go, and be thankful for the very little time you had with them. The time we have on this earth is finite. Spend it with those you love. I'm now an uncle to several nieces and nephews today, and it's totally awesome. I intend to be a totally bunkle.
Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to brunch. How do you think of these big giant hands? Let's count how many hands. 2, 3.
AKA Fun Uncle, bringing them joy, laughter, and light every time I see them. Thanks, friends, for staying to the end, and thanks for being kind enough to subscribe, click that notification bell, and share this video with a friend who's potentially lost someone. Oh yeah, and as always, be here tomorrow and every single day after that. You are loved, you are valued, you matter, and you matter to me. Keep up the good fight, remember you're worthy, and you deserve to be here every single day until your natural end. And if nobody else says it today, I love you and I want you to stay. See ya.